European countries are rushing to investigate mystery leaks in two gas pipelines at the heart of an energy crisis on the continent. Danish authorities discovered a leak in the Nord Stream 2 pipeline on Monday, while shortly after that, Sweden reported two leaks in the nearby Nord Stream 1 pipeline. Neither pipeline was in operation when the leaks were discovered, but they both contained pressured gas. Network operator Nord Stream AG described the damage to the pipelines as unprecedented. The Kremlin says the leaks are concerning and Moscow is not ruling out sabotage. The pipelines, which run under the Baltic Sea near Sweden and Denmark, have been flashpoints in the escalating energy war between Europe and Russia. Russia suspended gas flows to Europe via Nord Stream 1 in August after the bloc slapped more sanctions on Moscow. While the Nord Stream 2 pipeline is not in operation, as Germany scrapped plans to approve that pipeline just days before Russia invaded Ukraine. And Trent Murray joins us live from Berlin. Trent, the pipeline operator calling these leaks unprecedented, or Moscow not ruling out foul play. What's the latest from investigations?
Well, multiple countries now are trying to get to the bottom of exactly what has occurred. But what security services now are increasingly saying is that this is very unlikely to be a coincidence. It is very rare that you have a break in an undersea gas pipeline, let alone multiple breaks on multiple pipelines all within 24 hours. It is for that reason, as you might imagine, security services in Denmark are now upgrading their security level around critical power infrastructure to protect it from any sort of further interruption. We also know that here in Germany, normally it would be the Ministry for Energy that oversees issues relating to the pipeline, but they have now handed this incident over to the Ministry for the Interior, which does include Germany's intelligence and security services. So clearly something very, very wrong has occurred here. As you mentioned, the two pipelines weren't actually pumping gas at the time, but they still had plenty of pressurized gas within them. And it is for that reason that both Sweden and Denmark have now set up exclusion zones as that gas does float essentially to the ocean's surface. Concerns about marine life within the region, also about potential dangers to shipping. Also, we've just heard from Danish authorities in the past hour or so saying that based on the volume of gas which is floating to the surface in their territorial waters, they don't believe that this is any sort of small crack. In fact, they believe it is quite a big hole in the leak that they are trying to deal with. We understand specialist divers are trying to get to the scene to ascertain exactly what has happened, but it has clearly just raised a security alert, not just here in Germany, but in some of those Nordic countries as well.
And thanks for that, Trent Murray, speaking to us there from Berlin.